I recently picked up this Rockwell mill, and over the last month did a restoration on it, got it back into functioning order. There's a few parts that I want to fix, make new ones that are missing, or somebody did a kind of a butcher repair job. Here's a shot of what the mill looked like beforehand. So you can see on this drill handle, somebody's boogered it up with some welds and a pin, and the pin is starting to mar the insert areas. So we're just going to build a new one today. Here's what we're going to use to make the new handle. I dug in the scrap bin, got some 1215 steel, some brass, bronze, I'm not sure. It's the same stuff I made a previous handle out of. If you have any idea what that is, leave a comment in the comment section. I'd like to know. And some cold rolled steel, or hot rolled steel. Here's a better shot where you can see where the welds are boogered up. A split pen instead of a solid pen, and then an aluminum handle. We're going to go ahead and replace that. We might be able to actually just redo this handle and do a better job, get this cleaned up. Alright, I'm going to see if I can knock out that pin and then maybe clean up the weld. Yeah, you can see right there. There's the reason for the weld. Somebody had cracked the original rod. Looks like we're in for making a new one. It's not having it. We're going to cut it off on the lathe, on the bandsaw. Alright, so I finished the part on the lathe. Now I've got it in the mill. I did an edge find on this side so that I could find center this way. And I'm just going to use a machinist rule. And you can rock it back and forth and verify that both ends are level. And that gets you close. They try to use the chuck as a straight backing plate for this tap. Give it a little bit of pressure and twist at the same time. All right, there we go. On to the next step. All right, so we ended up having to do an edge find here and an edge find here. And that's how we located the center of this ring and the center of the thickness of this wall. We're gonna go ahead and center drill it. Then we're gonna drill it out to a number 8. We're shooting for 200 thou, and hopefully that'll get us right in the ballpark. Check it with our edge finder here. This edge finder happens to be 200 thou. We're right at it. Probably good enough to drive it in and have a press fit. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how an edge finder works in case you're curious. Basically, you've got this shaft that wobbles. You'll see as I come up to this edge, it'll true itself into not being eccentric anymore. And then as soon as I touch the edge, it'll kick it off. And that is how you find your edge. I'll show you here. Ease up to it. There it goes. See how it kicked off center? That means that that is officially your edge. So what you'll do, this is a 200 thou edge finder. You'll move forward however far you need to go, and then you'll add 100 thou further, and that gets you to the center of the edge finder. That gives you your perfect center. Now that we drilled this, I found a piece of stock that I think would be a decent press fit. So we're going to cut us off about 1 inch, and then we'll press it in and give it a try. All right, here's our pin. We're going to give it a dab of the old red Loctite. This is our modified arbor press from a few videos back if you want to check it out. There we go. Let's give it a try. I ended up having to re-drill and put a new pin in that was slightly larger, and I had to enlarge in these holes. Whoever had made the one before had damaged these holes so badly that I had to make them larger. So, as you can see now, fits great. All right, so I threaded up a 3/8 inch rod, threaded on both ends, one side for the handle, one side to go into our little donut. And the plan is take our little blacksmith bending bar, heat it up, give it the old onesie twosie for an angle, something like that. Here we go. All right, we're gonna see if that's good. Okay, we can go ahead and check our work here. Looks like we're good. All right, we got our brass chucked up. Now we're gonna go ahead and center drill it. Drill 5/16 for a 3/8 16. our Brown and Sharpe tap follower on the back of this. Get a little squirt of tap magic down in there. This is hard stuff. It's definitely not a normal brass. Alright, now that we got a few started, I'm going to back this out, reset up with a tap wrench. Now the plan is, I'm going to put a little bit of a taper, small, flat, and then a little bevel on the back side, put a couple decorative lines. I'm going to go lop this off on the bandsaw and give her a quick, either a polish or a hit on the wire wheel. We'll see what looks better. Okay, the bandsaw cut left a little be desired. I'm going to bevel the top edge, then sand and wire wheel it.